Hello, welcome to this podcast. This is from my blog, Finding Happiness. And I've put this out because I kind of feel that everyone's struggling to find happiness. They want to be happy and they can't be happy, or they can't get enough happiness in. And these are just some ideas and insights that I've gathered that might help you just have some more happy times in your life. One of the greatest ways to get happiness in your life is to give to other people. That will give you a lot of happiness. It's not only the giving of the gift or the time or the special thing that you do for them, it's the anticipation. So you'll be happy planning it. So you'll be happy planning something for your mum, a special surprise, or that you've gone online because your brother's having a hard time and you've booked something for him or bought him a present, which will come in 2 weeks' time. So you have the anticipation of the happiness because it makes you happy to do this, and then you're going to know you're going to make him or her happy in that time they receive it. Then there's the actual happiness you get when they receive it and they ring you up and they're so happy because, oh, thank you, that's so great, that made me feel so much better, and you've cheered them up. And then there's also the residual happiness, which is that now your relationship is even more loving and more kind, and you can watch them enjoy it. So if you send some child, like a niece or a nephew, a little bike, then you'll also get the happiness of watching them ride the bike or seeing your friend using the new tool that you bought them. Giving is very, very powerful in creating happiness in your own life. And you can do the giving even when your life is really crap. And I suggest you do more giving when your life is crap, because you need to make more things that will make you happy. Maybe you've lost somebody through death. Maybe your divorce is going through. Perhaps you found out some bad news from a friend of yours. Yes, you will be unhappy about that, but you don't have to only do that. You can actually now do something that will create happiness for you and then for the receiver. And that in itself is sort of changing the dynamics of your life. It's making it a little bit more happy. You don't have to have lots of money either to do happy things or give to other people. You can give people your time. If your mum has got a sore leg, you can go over to her place and you tell her, I'm giving you 2 hours of cleaning. Sit down, mum, watch your soapies. I'm cleaning the house for you. You don't have to have money. You can bake a cake for somebody. You can invite someone over. If you can't afford a meal, invite them for coffee and cake, because all you have to do is make the cake and then you just have a little coffee or tea and you give them happiness. You can also send flowers, but that's really expensive now. Therefore, if you want to, you can pick flowers from the garden, or maybe your next door neighbour's got some nice roses and ask if you can take a few to your friend's house and you can give the flowers. The idea that you have to be rich to give is ridiculous. You can be quite poor and still give. And the other thing that you can give is comfort and solace. You can ring someone up, even though your life might be really terrible and very difficult. You can still ring them up and see how their mum was, how they are, and did they get the job, and bring happiness into their life by doing that. I really feel that people would be more happy if they would do more giving to others. That's really what I feel. And the more we give, the happier we are, and also the happier the people are around us. So I really encourage you to, even in your dark moments, to do something and break that darkness by doing something for somebody else that is happy. You can also, if you have money, you can also donate to a charity, maybe start sponsoring something or someone or a charity. You could do that. That would make you happy. And the other thing that you can do is also to give to yourself. Now, this sounds kind of weird because we're talking about giving to other people, but when you're having a really hard time, give to yourself. Let yourself have the ice cream. Let yourself have the beer. Let yourself watch the crap TV. Buy yourself something online if you need to. Go to the shop and get a new top. You can actually give to yourself. Give yourself a nice pedicure. Give yourself a nice bath with all the candles and the smelly stuff. I think it's really important, the giving. The giving is like reaching out, and depression and unhappiness is like being stuck inside. You kind of get locked in that dark place, and just by sending out some kindness, it sort of opens it up, it brightens it up, and then the person responds to you normally and they're happy, and it's just you have some niceness in the day. I find this is a very powerful way to stop also getting stuck in your own stuff and being so self-absorbed that you don't see other people. You can be going through terrible things, but you can still be giving happiness to other people and to yourself to a degree. And I want you to see it differently. I don't want you to see that you have to be unhappy the whole time, like 24/7, about what happened. You can devote some of that time to creating happiness by giving to other people. If more people gave, the world would actually be a happier place, because you would be more happy because you gave, and then the person who received would be more happy because they received. And then there's another aspect that happens organically, and this isn't the reason you're giving, but you will find if you give to others, it sort of opens up that door, and then I think they will give back to you. You don't do it for that reason, but that's actually what the dynamic is. It doesn't happen in all relationships. If you give to selfish people, they just keep taking. But if you give to normal people and people who are unselfish, they will often want to return the favour, and then they will do something nice for you or sweet for you, and then that will create happiness for them and then for you. It's like a little circle, isn't it, of giving. And the more we give, I think, more we ascend, we become better people. Giving also stops us from being so self-absorbed, particularly if we're having a tough time. You need to come out of yourself sometime and do something for somebody else. Think of somebody else besides yourself, because being unhappy is a bit of a loner kind of thing inside. And so you want to reach out and make connections. And by giving, you are actually making connections with other people, which is also a very good thing for you. So you're not so alone in your unhappiness or your depression or your grief. These are the things that will make your day better. You will be happier. You'll make other people happier. And I think it's, all in all, it's just a positive thing to do. Try and do something for someone else every day if you can, whatever that means for you. I'm sending you lots of love and light.